What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Sorry, I've been away for a couple days here. My little brother, he had we had a little birthday party for him, so I had to plan that and get that all up and running and going. I wasn't able to get on like I wanted to last week. I was want to get on yesterday, but just trying to get everything cleaned up and put back together and whatnot. I just didn't have enough time. Plus, I was watching the Daytona 500, so. But yeah, we're back this week. Since I wasn't able to fly back to Louisville from Daytona because of everything that went down, tonight we're going to fly from Daytona to Atlanta because Atlanta is our next race, which is actually tomorrow night. So we're going to pretend like we just were partying in Daytona the whole time. And now we're going to fly to Atlanta and do some more racing tomorrow. So, probably won't be doing the race on Wednesday. So either we'll fly back on Wednesday, or I might help broadcast on Wednesday. Which means I'll be on a different channel on YouTube, broadcasting with our actual league. But I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter. If you want to know more, just follow Home Alone on Twitter. I don't have a picture up there, so it's just a little blue Twitter egg thing. But yeah, so I'm going to get this flight finished setting up here. We're just flying from Daytona to Atlanta, so it should be a quick, easy flight here. Everything looks good there. Okay. Make sure it's the Hartsfield, yeah, Hartsfield Jackson. That's one I want. Yeah, boy. Find the route. We are going to just go to probably 15,000 feet. Save. Okay. Update the time one last time. Alright. Let go. Hey Ryan. How's it going, man? Yeah, tonight we're going to have a good landing. That's why I said that we're taking off from Daytona and we're crash landing at Atlanta. Let's hope we don't do the crash part of it. I'm going to try my best. How was your weekend, Ryan? It's good to see you actually come back. I'm sorry I wasn't online for a little while there. We were getting everything just planned out for my brother's birthday this last weekend, and then I had to clean it all up, so bunch of fun adult stuff. Sometimes, man, you get an adult. No one likes to do it, though. What in the world? I think it thinks we're in the air.
Daytona ground, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray with Mike. Request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray, taxi to and hold short of runway 7 left via taxiway runway 7 left. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 7 left using taxiway runway 7 left. Bombardier 68 X-ray.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Happy birthday. How many years young are you? Did you do anything fun this last weekend for your birthday? We just had a little party here at our house with my little brother. We all had some drinks. Played some board games all night. Didn't do anything too crazy, but still had a great night. Did I not do my flight right? Kept saying VFR. I'm not about to do that. Not yet. I'm not there yet. Yep, sure did. Messed that one up. Update that one more time. What's the weather? Oops. Yeah, I know how that is, man. We have 2 dogs here. I was just asking you how your birthday went. Did you guys do anything fun? Did you go partying? Did you guys get crazy? We had a little party here for my little brother. He had some friends over. We had a couple of drinks. It was a good night.
Daytona, clearance delivery. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray, IFR, Atlanta, ready to copy. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray is cleared to Atlanta Airport. Is filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 8,000. Departure frequency is 125.8, squawk 5744. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray, cleared Atlanta Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 8,000. Aileron 125.8, squawk 5744. Bombardier 68 X-ray, readback is correct.
Went
Contact
out to
ground
dinner with my
altitude
family.
1.9
Come home, had drinks, was not dead. Hell yeah, man. That sounds like a good night to me. Sounds like a great night. I used to go out and like go downtown like clubs and stuff like that and go partying, which I do every once in a while, but not like I used to. It's just not as fun anymore since I got old. I don't know what it is. It'll probably not turn that on right now. Three, four, five.
Daytona, ground, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray with Mike, ready to taxi IFR. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray, taxi to and hold short of runway 7 left using taxiway, runway 7 left, contact tower on 118.1 when ready. Taxiing, hold short, runway 7 left via taxiway, runway 7 left, Bombardier 68 X-ray. Daytona Tower, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray at runway 7 left, ready for takeoff via Park Atlanta. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68
I don't
X-ray,
need to put my
clear to
flaps
takeoff,
down,
runway
but
7 left.
I'm gonna put them down anyways, just so I get in that habit. Cause I'm used. It's like I can fly bigger planes. You kind of need that.
Clear for takeoff, runway 7 left, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray.
Here we go. I actually have a flight that I haven't finished from Friday. Can you save flights like that? This is right in the middle of it. Just back out and save it. I didn't know you could do that. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna let it run the whole time. So what? Just gonna go ahead and turn my speed on.
Bombardier 68 X-ray. Contact Daytona departure on 125.8.
Alright, why are we... Oh, autopilot's not on.
Going to 125.8. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Daytona departure. Bombardier Juliet Alpha Zero 68 X-ray is climbing through 2,000 for 8,000. Bombardier Juliet Alpha Zero 68 X-ray. Daytona departure. Roger. Altimeter 3023. Daytona departure. Beach November 52358 is at 700 climbing 9,000. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Turn left heading 305. Climb and maintain 8,000. Beach November 52358. Daytona departure. Roger. Altimeter 3023. Turn left heading 305. Climb and maintain 8,000. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Beach 358. Turn left heading 175. Resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 9,000. Turn left heading 175. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 9,000. Beach 358.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I thought you could like, I thought you were saying that you just like saved it mid-flight and was like, I'll come back to this later. Yep, doing a race tomorrow. I'm only doing one race this week. Like last week I did 2 races. I just want to do 1 race. Most weeks I'm only going to do 1. I just like Daytona, so I want to do more than 1. But yeah, I'll be doing a race tomorrow night. The race starts around 9:30. I probably won't start streaming to around 9:15 this time. I'll wait till later. So streaming a whole bunch of me doing nothing. I won't start streaming it until the drivers' meeting, and I'll stream the whole race. So.
Bombardier 68 X-ray. Climb and maintain 15,000. Climb and maintain 15,000. Bombardier 68 X-ray.
Hell yeah, man, that'd be badass. If you ever get on iRacing, make sure you send me a friend request on there. I hope you out.
335, download navigation. Turn right heading 335, staying on course. Bombardier 16, X-ray.
Yeah, man, if you ever get on there, send me a friend request on there. And we're good on here. I'll help you out. It's when you, to be able to progress your way up through iRacing, you're gonna have a lot of questions. A lot of people do. It's really not that hard to understand. It's just something new. But if you ever get on there, man, definitely let me know. It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Bombardier 16, X-ray. Contact access zone centered on 134.0. 134.0. Bombardier 16, X-ray.
It's the race I did last Tuesday, the Beeline Series race, in our points standings for the season. Um, I finished 11th in the race, but I'm 5th in points, so that's good. Because whenever I do my flights for my racetrack races, I pretend like I'm in a private jet, because I'm a big, big rich race car driver. It's kind of being silly. So I'll fly a quote unquote private jet to the races, and because I got so busy over the weekend, I wasn't able to fly to back from Daytona back to Louisville, then from Louisville to Atlanta for the races. I'm just flying from Daytona to Atlanta, and I'm in my quote unquote private jet. So whenever I fly from race to race, or from Louisville to the next race I'm supposed to be racing at, I'll always be in the Learjet here because it's my private jet, quote unquote. So I'll do that just to be silly. That's one of those things I like to do just to make it seem that much more realistic, I guess. Then whenever I do my other flights for the weekends or whenever, or just whenever I feel like doing another flight, those flights, I'll do those in the American Airlines 737, just because I like flying that plane better. But that's the only reason why I'm in this plane, is it's my private jet, and I'm flying from Daytona to Atlanta. And since I couldn't fly back to Louisville because I got busy over the weekend, then we're gonna say we decided to stay at the beach and party for a week, and now we're gonna fly to Atlanta and race again tomorrow. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Wish I had one of those. I guess we can only imagine. Yeah, man. Dude, I wish I had one of these too. If I was able to have my own private jet and just go whenever I wanted to go, wherever I wanted to go, man, that would be the life. I could only imagine. God, that'd be a great life. I know they say money doesn't buy happiness, but man, I've never seen a sad rich person in my life. Just saying. Would sure take a lot of stress off, that's for dang sure.
Daytona approach, stage November 7, Niner 427.
plug in my laptop here. I'm gonna lose my chat.
Clear to Charlie airspace. Clear through the Charlie airspace. Beach 427.
This is a very good view. There we go. I think it's better. Yeah, that's the best part about it. That's a very good point. The best part about having your own private plane like that and being able to go wherever you want, you can drink all you want. No one's going to judge you or say anything about it. Oh god, that's hilarious. Also, I think I got all the bugs worked out of my internet problems or OBS problems, whatever you want to call it. I've raised my bitrate up just a little bit. Hopefully, it will help it out. You said last time it was stuttering every 10 seconds or so. So, hopefully, it's working better tonight. I think over this next weekend, I'm gonna work on trying to do like alerts, and I don't know anyone who's good at doing overlays, so I won't have an overlay yet. But we'll get there eventually. I'm not gonna rush into things. I'm just getting started, just having fun. Eventually, it'll look more professional. I really don't care though. I don't really want that much stuff on my screen. We're here to play games, not here to advertise. Play games and have fun. It's like the law in your state just says they're banning all drinks. Then you go into a private jet and say you never ban me from drinking at 20,000 feet in the air. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Like you can't have any drinks. Oh yeah, well try to catch me. I'm gonna be try to catch me at 20,000 feet. I dare you.
Piper November 5480 Daytona approach. Roger. Altimeter 3022.
Actually, it's funny you said that because I was planning. We're talking about birthdays because it was my brother's birthday and everything. Also, when you were gone, I said happy birthday to you too. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I just want to make sure you did. But we were talking about my birthday, what I want to do, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go rent a pontoon boat and just spend the whole day out in the lake and go fishing and drink and just, bring some food and some beer and just have a good old time in the lake. My uncle was like, oh, you can't do that here in Kentucky. You can't be drinking alcohol while you're on a boat. If you get caught, you lose your boat. They will impound your boat and your boating license, which I didn't know you had to have a boating license. That was also something new to me. And I was like, really? They're going to kick me out of my boat and take my boat from me because I want to have some beers on a boat in the lake? Like, what kind of a law is that? Like, talk about, like, a total, like, mood killer. Like, you can't even drink while you're on the lake. Like, what's the point of going out on a pontoon boat if you can't even have a couple of drinks with your friends? Like, I don't mean to sound like an alcoholic or anything, but jeez. Oh hell yeah, dude! Have a barbecue and take the food with you out in the lake with some drinks. Grab some fishing poles and a loud speaker and start blaring some music and just hanging out. God, that would be such a good day. Like I know it's February, it's probably not the best weather for it, but I'm ready to do it now. Like that just sounds like a blast. But man, that sounds like so much fun. And they have so many. It's like out here. Last time I was in the lake out here, they had so many freaking cops in the boats on the lakes that you couldn't like try to sneak the beer on there and not tell anybody. Like they actually like were made sure that no one was doing it. Man, I even have one of those portable satellite dishes. So depending on what sporting event was going on, if there's anything going on that day, I could have brought a portable satellite dish and just anchored the boat somewhere. It could have been watching live TV out in the lake, hanging out with friends, having some beer, eating some good food, barbecuing. I mean, oh my lord, what a great time! Oh yeah, go out there, catch some fish, and then bring it back and cook it up real quick and skin it and cook it up real quick and you could even have a little rule that says if you want some food, let's have a little rule that says, hey, you want some food, you gotta catch it. You only catch what you eat. How much did the satellite dish cost you? Well, so I have Dish Network. So they came out, it was like 3 years ago, they came out with this thing called a tailgater. It's just a little tiny little dish that had a handle on it. You just lay it down and you plug it in. And you had to buy a separate receiver. You couldn't take a receiver from your home. You had to get a separate receiver that was made for that type of for the tailgator. And me and my family would always take it camping with us. So we didn't miss NASCAR races or football games, depending on on what time of year it was when we were camping. So we did that, and we did that when we first signed up with Dish. We got that. So because we did it when we signed up, I think it was like I want to say $200 for the receiver and the satellite, which isn't bad because normally that satellite by itself was like $500. And then we had that, and we actually used it. So they called me up about a year ago, and they said, "Hey, since you actually use your tailgater, quite a bit when you guys go camping or tailgating or whatever you guys are doing. We have a new one coming out that's able to power two TVs. Is that something you'd be interested in?" And I was like, well, yeah, that'd be awesome if we could have two TVs because when we go camping, our camper has two rooms in it. We have like the main room, and the main room TV can be switched around to be in the master bedroom. And there's also another bedroom in it that has a TV in it too that we could have used the satellite for. So I was like, it would definitely be cool to have that, but we already have one tailgater, and I really don't want to buy another one. And they're like, oh no, if you agree to do this, the only thing we're going to do is we're going to sign another 2-year contract, but we'll give you this new one for free just to try it out, and we want you to give us feedback on how well it actually works. I was like, well, yeah, alright, I'll do that then. So I technically have two of them. One can only do one receiver at once, the other one can actually power two receivers at once. The one with two receivers, like I said, I just had to sign a 2-year contract and I got it for free. And they even gave me another receiver for free too. So I spent $200 total on all of it. And how it works is for power wise, basically the receiver through the coaxial cable gives it power, so to turn the satellite on so it can work and everything. And it actually it finds the satellites for you and automatically connects for you as well. So like you don't have to like sit there and try to line it up with the satellites in the sky. You just lay it down and you kind of have to have an idea of where the satellites are in the southern sky. Make sure there's a clear range for it. But as long as there's no trees in the way to the south, you just lay it down, plug it in the receiver, and the receiver will say scanning in progress. Then it'll say satellite acquired. Then you're good to go. I'm getting choked up. And then after that, you're good to go, and you get every single channel anywhere you're at as you do when you're home. So you could be watching football, you could be watching NASCAR, you could be watching TBS, the news, whatever. I remember back in the day, my dad, he had a small little satellite. We had to aim that thing ourselves. We had to find the satellites ourselves, which was a pain in the butt, and aim it ourselves and everything. Still says Jacksonville. Gotta keep an eye on how close we get. I've been having these things where I get too caught up on chat when I'm flying, and before I know it, I'm supposed to be landing, and I'm way past the airport. Yeah, I mean, so like that's a good point. Like when we go camping, a lot of people is like, "Oh, that's not camping if you're bringing TV with you." But I mean, like I'm a huge sports guy. Like if we camp in the fall time and the Steelers are on, or my college team, if West Virginia is on, and I want to watch them play. I mean, I can take a break from camping for a couple hours and watch my teams play real quick. I mean, just because we have this ability doesn't mean we use it all day long. Like we use it like when the football games are on, or if it starts raining outside and you can't do anything out there anyways. Cause it's all rainy and muddy and just you just don't want to be outside anymore because it's raining. Go inside and watch some TV till it's done. And once it's done raining, go back outside and enjoy camping some more. Go do your campfire, do all that stuff. Like you can still camp and have a great time and have TV go on at the same time. It is, like a lot of people are gonna tell them this. They're like, "Oh, that's not camping if you have TV." I'm like, "Well, it still is. You just have TV, which makes it even better because you don't miss anything." Like I said, I'm a huge sports guy. I love I have to stay up to date. If I can't watch my teams play, it's not a good day for me. And being a sports guy, like you don't have to take this camping with you. If you go to, let's say you go to an NFL game, and you want to get there early and tailgate, but you want to watch the pregame stuff, you can bring a little power converter and a small TV and the tailgater and one of the receivers with you. And as you're tailgating, you can set it up and have it run out of your car. And you sit there and watch all the pregame stuff. Watch the NFL primetime or NFL Sunday countdown. Whatever you want to watch. You can sit there and watch the pregame shows as you're tailgating in front of the stadium. Like it's not just for camping. You can use this thing for anything. So that's how I feel when I miss a Philadelphia game. Yeah, man. That's Pittsburgh, man. If I miss a Pittsburgh game, Atlanta Braves game, or a West Virginia game, I'm going to be upset. Speaking of that, my basketball team is playing right now, playing against Baylor. But yeah, if I miss their games, I know it sounds ridiculous. It's just sports or whatever, but hey, I'm a big sports guy. I like my sports. It's better to be addicted to sports than drugs. That's what I always tell everybody. We're currently beating Baylor 41-36 right now. And speaking of my Steelers, we got some good news today. We franchise tagged Le'Veon Bell and re-signed Antonio Brown. So those guys aren't going anywhere. And Antonio Brown is now the highest paid wide receiver in the league. 4 years, $68 million. I didn't see the contract details in Le'Veon Bell, but I know he got franchise tagged, which is great. Well, it's great for the Steelers, not for everybody else. I got 30 minutes. I'm gonna start tuning in.
Jacksonville Center, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero 68 X-ray with you. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha 068 X-ray, Jacksonville Center, Roger, altimeter 3024.
I've never actually been to Penn State over there at Happy Valley at Beaver Stadium there. I've heard though it's a crazy place. Um, and I'm a little biased. You know, I thought out of all the professional sports games I've been to Pittsburgh for a game. I've been to Denver, been to Kansas City, Indianapolis, Nashville, down there in Tennessee for the Titans. I've been to a couple professional stadiums, and the way the environment is and the tailgating is for when I go to West Virginia football games, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's the college. I think college tailgating in general, college sports in general, is so much better to go to in person, just because of the environment. Like it's ridiculous how like if you were watch a college game and just listen to the crowd, it doesn't matter who's playing. It could be Penn State, it could be West Virginia, it could be Alabama. Like the crowd is doing their little chants. You know, Ohio State has the little oh thing, little Indian little tomahawk chop. You know, everyone has their own little thing that they do in the stadium, and you could always hear it, you know, like through the TV broadcast. Like you don't hear stuff like that for the NFL or for Major League Baseball or any type of professional sports. You don't. It just doesn't happen. That's why I think college sports is where it's at. They put the crowd and the fans into the game, and it kind of changes the atmosphere of the whole of everything. I think it's awesome. When I was there was a car parked illegally, and a tow truck came and rammed the back of the car backs. That must have been funny to watch. Hopefully it wasn't your car though. That'd be a bad thing. That's funny though. Just rammed it. I love college so much because I think some NFL players play for money, but college is all about the love of the game. Yeah, that too. Like that's another good point. So college, you got people, college athletes are playing to get to the professional level. So they're not making any money. They can't make money. They literally cannot make any money. So they're there just to play their hearts out to get to the professional level to make money. Whereas the pro guys, I mean, especially the NBA, the NBA is the worst at it, but the pro guys are just a bunch of thugs, in my opinion. You know, they're just up there, just there to make money. They don't even care about the sport anymore. Now, there are exceptions. There are a couple of good professional athletes that don't play for money and that are super good, and they love the sport of football, and they're there just to win and to be a good winner and, you know, just to play for the love of the game. Like, I hate the dude. But a good example of this is Tom Brady. He is, I think he's the 26th highest paid quarterback currently right now in the NFL. So out of all the coaches, or out of all the 32 starting quarterbacks in the league, He's the 26th highest paid quarterback. But yeah, he's out here winning all the Super Bowls and always winning all these games and everything. That just goes to show you that he's not there for the money. He's got money. He knows he does. He wants to keep a good team behind him so he can keep doing good stuff. There's not a lot of people that are like that. You know, like I don't want to. I don't really mean to throw Antonio Brown under the bus, but I mean, honestly, I don't think Antonio Brown would be as good as he is without Big Ben. And I think he realizes that too. That's why he just signed a 4-year contract for $68 million. His 4 years is probably all Ben is going to have left maximum. I don't see him going that far at all. And maybe he doesn't either. And as soon as Ben goes away, I don't see him doing that good with any other teams. It's kind of like a whole Mike Wallace situation. When Mike Wallace was in Pittsburgh, he was phenomenal. He was one of the best wide receivers in the league. He went to Miami, never heard of him again. He had a couple of good moments, but he wasn't as good as he used to be. And I don't even know where he's at now. I think he's up in Baltimore. He still ain't doing very good. I mean, it's just... I'm not saying Ben's that good of a quarterback, but, I mean, if you have chemistry with somebody, it makes a difference. It was not my car. I was cracking up. Yeah, I would be too. I would have been dead. I would have been on the ground, just laughing my ass off. Yeah, college coaches make money. They're college coaches are make money just like NFL coaches do. They get paid off the revenue from the schools that you pay money for the tickets and all that. So all the ticket revenue and the concession revenue, and basically all the money the school makes off of the team, they use that money to pay coaches. And I mean, college coaches get paid just as much as NFL coaches do. Sometimes maybe even more. Like over there in Kentucky for basketball, like John Calipari, I don't know exactly how much he makes, but I know he makes more than most NBA coaches make. So the coaches still make money, the players don't. The players can't make money. It's actually in their call. There was the NCAA rules saying that if a school bribes a player with money or with a certain prize, like a car or something like that, that school will definitely lose money they get for their programs, and they'll lose, and they'll be suspended from like playoffs and stuff like that. Probably more. Yeah, I don't know though. Chip Kelly, who's he gonna be coaching for now? He's gonna have to I forget where he's gonna be at next. I know he's got fired again. Actually, I don't think I think he's still just fired. I don't think he signed anywhere yet. Chip Kelly needs to go back to Oregon. His style of coaching he has, his game plan he has, is great for Oregon and college football. It's not good for the NFL, obviously. I mean, he's been to a couple of teams already, and you know, he was your coach for a little while. Everyone's all excited to have him. You know, when he first came over from Oregon, he plugged in his program, and everyone's like, well, shit, this sucks. And you guys lost to Marker Murray from it. He was a great running back, and all because of Chip Kelly, you lost him. He got us Murray, but gave away McCoy, which made me mad. Yeah, so here's the thing. He gave away McCoy. McCoy went to Buffalo, which I think he's still over there in Buffalo. He keeps getting hurt, though. Then he got you guys Murray from Dallas. But then when Murray got there, he didn't like Chip Kelly's system. He wasn't used enough. He didn't like the way that everything was run. So he didn't ask to leave, but that whole, when he got released or whatever, that last season he was with you guys, he didn't really do anything. He kind of joked around about it on Twitter, saying that why saying he took a year off with you guys. I think he really did take a year off and didn't try as hard because he didn't like Chip Kelly. Like, you guys lost McCoy, then you got Murray, but he didn't like the system. He didn't like the coach. He didn't like anything about Chip Kelly. So that's why he played like he did. And, now he's in Tennessee, enjoying life again, performing again. So, I mean, it sucks that you guys actually ended up losing two really good running backs from it. Yeah, he hates Chip Kelly. Everybody on the team did. They said it in interviews. Yeah, I mean, he's just not a good NFL coach. Like, yeah, he's just not a good NFL coach. He needs to go back to college. I said go back to Oregon, but maybe not even Oregon. He just anywhere really, anywhere they'll take him. Oregon will probably take him back in a heartbeat, though. Oh yeah, I agree. As far as college goes, he's a great college coach. His system works in college, not in the NFL. If he ever went back to college, he would be going. He could take pretty much whatever school he wanted to, and make him a national championship competitor. Not maybe not right away, depending on what school he went to, but he can get him back up there for sure. I remember those offenses he did in Oregon. Man, they would score like I remember that one season, Oregon's offense, with their average drive time was like 32 seconds. They would have the ball for 32 seconds, and then half the time, then they'll normally have either scored a touchdown or a field goal by then. Like, it was insane how fast their offense was and how fast they would score. Like, you couldn't stop them. They're just too quick. Before you can even get set, running back would have the ball and he's halfway down the field, or the quarterback would throw the ball 80 yards down the field for a touchdown, and you just got into your 3-point stance. Like, their offense was crazy, so fast. Yeah, when it comes to basketball, I mean, I don't like the NBA. I got into the NBA for a little bit when I used to live in Colorado. I got my friends got me into being a little bit of a Nuggets fan. We went up to a couple of the games, and the games are super fun to go to and hang out at or whatnot. But I'm not a super big basketball fan. Here in Louisville, though, it's hard not to um follow college basketball because you have Louisville Cardinals and Kentucky Wildcats that are super good at basketball out here. So college basketball I do follow. especially this time of the year. We're getting ready to have the tournament, so. But NBA, I just can't get into it. I mean, I have an idea what goes on about it because I watch Sports Center all the time, but I don't sit there and watch the games. I'll just watch the highlights every once in a while.
Bombardier 68 X-ray. Contact Atlanta Center on 123.905.
Hey, that's me.
123.905. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Jacksonville Center. Piper November 944 Bravo. 8 miles southwest of Kilo Alpha Zulu Echo. Request IFR signal Dustin. Ready to copy. Piper November 944 Bravo is cleared to Valdosta Airport as filed. Response 0746. Piper November 944 Bravo is cleared to Valdosta Airport as filed. Clock 0746. Piper 44 Bravo, feedback correct. Radar contact 4400. Altimeter 3025. Turn left heading 210. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 210. Resume on navigation. Descend and maintain 4000. Piper 44 Bravo. Atlanta Center, Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero, 68 X-ray, with you, 15,000. Bombardier, Juliet, Alpha Zero, 68 X-ray, Atlanta Center, Roger, altimeter 3032.
I'm waiting for the year every Philly team is good or decent. Yeah, I think every city does, and unfortunately, Boston keeps stealing all that. Boston's the only city that I can think of here recently, because they've had the Red Sox win, the Celtics win, and the Patriots win all in the same year a couple times.
Bombardier 68 X-ray, you are 902 miles southeast. Turn left heading 290. Expect vectors ILS, runway 9er replacement approach.
Uh-oh.
Turn left heading 290. Expect
This is when
vectors
things get
ILS,
hairy, guys.
runway 9er right approach. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Atlanta Center, world travel 192 with you, flight level 280.
9R.
902, Atlanta Center, roger.
That is 108.9.
Please expedite your turn to heading 290.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Sorry, guys. I'm turning. I'm turning. Calm down. Oh, what happened? What am I looking at? That hurt my eyes. Alright, this is 108. 8. 108.9. Switch it up top. I'll do the. Stop moving around so much. I do nav 2 just in case. I don't know if this actually needs to be done or not. Nah, screw it. We'll just do 1. Alright, pull chat back up here so what's going on. Yeah, I haven't really played NBA on my Xbox and probably ever. I'm just not really that big into NBA at all, so I don't buy the games or anything like that. I've heard it's a really good game. What was it 2K17 that they have that they make that everyone loves? I thought about getting it and playing it. I have a couple of friends that play it, but like I said, I'm just not into the NBA. That I just can't get into it. Yeah, I play Madden all the time. Actually, my first couple of my first couple of streams I had on here, on this Twitch channel, and I was trying to get everything figured out and make sure everything was working. I was doing Madden Sims of the playoff games for the Steelers, and every week, just kind of using them as a little test to see, making sure everything was working stream wise, which the internet was able to handle it, things like that. Oh yeah, I love Madden. I didn't do Ultimate Team this year as much as I normally do. I think this next year though, when this next Madden comes out here in August, since I'm getting into streaming now, I'll have purpose to get on there and to spend a whole bunch of time on Madden and building up my Ultimate Team again. I did that last year. Man, I had an Ultimate Team overall of 95. Spent a ton of time trying to get there, but it was fun. This year, I think my Ultimate Team is like a 81, if that. Haven't checked it in a while. But I always buy Madden. I don't care if people say, oh, it doesn't change every year. I don't care. I still buy it. It's just one of those games I always get. I'm really excited though. Later on this year, man, you're gonna see. Hold on, I'm getting instructions. I'll just a handoff. You're gonna see me play a bunch of Destiny. I don't know if you've ever played Destiny before, but Destiny 2 comes out, and they're talking about betas coming out here over the summer. So whenever that stuff happens, I'm gonna be playing that game like crazy. Even if that means I'm gonna not fly as much or even play iRacing as much. I have a whole group of friends that we all get in there and play Destiny. We have such a good time. I'm definitely gonna be streaming that when it comes out, or even when they have new updates here over the spring. I might start streaming then too. I love Destiny. Like I don't know what it is about that game. It's a very easy game, and it doesn't seem like it's that much fun. But I think it's just because I have so many friends that play it, and we have fun together with it. I think that's why I love it so much. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a PVE type of game. It's kind of an MMO. I'll get more instructions. Hold on, let me make sure I do this right. 325. Yeah, it's kind of an MMO. So like Destiny's been out for 3 years, and it's never had a sequel yet. They've had just DLCs and whatnot, but it's lasted for 3 years, and people are still playing it like crazy. But it's PVE and it's PvP. I think it's a ton of fun, and I play with a bunch of friends too. We just have such a good time together. It's super cheap right now too. If you wanted to get Destiny and try it out, I mean I think it's like $20 at GameStop right now, and that comes with all the DLCs and everything with it. It's crazy cheap right now because like I said, Destiny 2 is about to get announced at E3 this year. And once Destiny 2 comes out, definitely will be on that game for sure. It's gonna be a fun game to play. I'll try to get everybody on Destiny here one of these nights, and I'll get on here and stream it for you guys, and we'll play it. It's a lot of fun. Especially with my friends. We're super hilarious. We act like little kids, but it's so much fun. Time to drop out of the sky. was just at 290 before.
Heading 290, Bombardier 16 X-ray.
Look how they keep giving me the same things over and over.
Bombardier 16 X-ray. Turn right, heading 325.
I was just at 325. What is this thing doing? It's making me go back and forth between 290 and 325.
Turn right, heading 325. Bombardier 16 X-ray.
Still dropping.
Bombardier 16 X-ray. Contact Atlanta approach on 119.8. Going to 119.8. Bombardier 16 X-ray. Atlanta approach. Bombardier Juliet Alpha Zero 16 X-ray. Is out of 7,500 for 6,000. World travel flight 791. Contact Atlanta approach on 126.975. Bombardier Juliet Alpha Zero 68 X-ray. Atlanta approach. Roger. Altimeter 3026. 126.975 for world travel 57991.
Is it just the lead going back and forth, or are you trying to make a comeback or something? You got this, man. Those are the best games, I think. The games you have to make a crazy comeback on. Like for some reason, I mean, they're just a ton of fun.
Atlanta departure Cypher November 57908 Romeo. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Cypher November 57908 Romeo. Atlanta departure clear to Bravo airspace. Clear to Bravo airspace. Cypher 908 Romeo.
Alright, so we're at the. Holy shit, that's a hell of a comeback, man. What quarter is it? Fourth quarter. How much time's left on the clock? Back to 2-9-0. 5 minutes. You got this, man. You guys are gonna win. I'm gonna say you guys are gonna win by 10. I think what they're doing is we're having us follow this little circle right here. I think we're gonna fly in over here. I don't know. Back to 320. Actually, that before it was 325.
Turn right heading 320, Bombardier 16 X-ray.
Tie game. Oh snap. Alright, for tie game, he's probably got like 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. I'm gonna say you guys are gonna win by 5.
Bombardier 16 X-ray. Turn right heading 355.
And we're dropping like a rock.
Bombardier 68 X-ray. Contact Atlanta. Approach on 121.0. 121.0 for Bombardier 68 X-ray. Piper Niner 8 Romeo. Contact Atlanta. Approach on 126.975. Atlanta approach Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray with you 4000. Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray. Atlanta approach. Roger. Altimeter 3027.
Hey, what's up, Will's up? How you doing tonight? We're about to land in here to Atlanta Hartsfield Airport.
Climb and maintain 4000.
Hopefully we can land this bird without crashing it. That's our goal.
Contact Atlanta Tower on 125.325. Turn. Atlanta Tower, Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray is 23 miles west. Inbound ILS, runway 9er, right approach. Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray, Atlanta Tower, fly straight in, runway 9er, right, altimeter 3027. Fly straight in, runway 9er, right, Bombardier 68 X-ray.
Sounds good, Ryan. We're about to land here. We might be on the ground when we get back, but hopefully not. Hopefully we get to watch this amazing landing we're about to do. Alright, here we go. With the wheels down. Altitude hold is off. We're slowly starting to drop towards the ground. There's a runway there. Flying, I'm landing a little bit faster speeds than I normally do. Just to try something out. Alright, I thought I already got cleared.
Cleared to land. Runway 9 right. Bombardier 68 X-ray.
I have no idea what that noise is. Hopefully we don't die. You're just letting us know that we're cleared to land. Make sure I turn my speed hold. A little early, but not bad. A little hard there too. Not bad.
Atlanta Airport information, Papa. 0210 Zulu. Wind 0 toward warp at 5. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions, no clouds below 20,000. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Exit runway when able. Bombardier 68 X-ray. Contact ground on 118.1.
Whoops.
118.1. Bombardier 68 X-ray.
It's a little shortcut.
Atlanta ground. Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray. Taxi to parking. Bombardier Juliet Alpha 068 X-ray. Taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway Lima 7 Foxtrot Charlie Alpha Alpha 5. Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Lima 7 Foxtrot Charlie Alpha Alpha 5. Bombardier 68 X-ray.
I did it again. Let's keep driving on the grass. There's my progressive taxi. Let's have me go on the grass too. Oh.
Bombardier 68, X-ray, hold position, caution, other traffic. Bombardier 68, X-ray, continue taxi. Roger, Bombardier 68, X-ray. Bombardier 68, X-ray, hold position, caution, the Boeing MD-80 on final. Bombardier 68, X-ray, acknowledge last transmission. Hold position, Bombardier 68, X-ray. Bombardier 68, X-ray, continue taxi. Bombardier 68, X-ray, please acknowledge. Roger, Bombardier 68, X-ray. Atlanta ground, Sword 384, request taxi to the gate. Sword 384, taxi to gate
Yeah, I was trying to learn how to see if I can figure out how to turn the engines off and all that, but I don't know the buttons or whatever. Not a big deal. Turn the lights off though. Um, go ahead and end the stream for tonight. Um, so tomorrow night we're gonna get on and do a flight. I got a long day at work tomorrow, so otherwise I'll have to stay on. Oh, hey, Ryan's back. Hey, Ryan, I'm about to get off though. You should go back and I'm gonna put this on YouTube, or you can watch it here on Twitch. You should go back and watch that landing. It was a little bit of a rough landing, but it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good landing. But I have a long 12-hour day tomorrow at work, and the race tomorrow night. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm not gonna stream practice like I did because I think that was kind of boring, and maybe I was losing the interest of people trying to stay that long. So I'm not going to start streaming until 9:15. That's 15 minutes before the race starts. Well, actually 15 minutes before qualifying starts. Then after qualifying, we'll that's when the green flag goes down. We'll start racing. So I'll be back on tomorrow night. Almost around this time is when I'm going to start streaming. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. See you, Ryan. Have a good night, man. Sorry, I'm leaving so early tonight. I got a long day tomorrow though at work, like I was saying, and. But you should definitely go back and watch that landing. That was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good landing. But I'll be back on tomorrow night, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.